Hey everybody, it's Yolanda just saying hi. Hope that you're enjoying your weekend. One of the things I love to do during the summers is that I watch 80s horror movies. You know, the 80s is a hotbed of some of the best horror movies around. And one of my favorites, which to this day I still find a little disturbing, is John Carpenter's The Fog, which was released in 1980. Now, for those of you that are familiar with the 2005 version of The Fog, please, by all means, ignore that. You know, you can't beat the original. In this case, this has to do with the town of Antonio Bay, and it's their 100th anniversary of their existence. But what a lot of people don't know is that it was basically built in blood. It seems that the town founders tricked these lepers that were on the ship to follow a fire. Now, the fog sort of tripped the sailors. The ship crashed, and everybody died. So here it is, 100 years later, and all of a sudden here's this mysterious fog that's going and killing people. I mean, you see all these very creepy, disturbing men with glowing eyes, with hooks and swords and all sorts of crap. To this day, and yes, it's been a long time. This was released in 1980. Over 30 years later, this film still gives me creeps. So, you got Jamie Lee Curtis, who was at the time the screen queen. You even have her mother, Janet Leigh, in the film. And that's, of course, she's definitely going to be forever known as Marion in the original Psycho. You also have Adrienne Barbeau, who at the time was married to the director John Carpenter, and even a cameo by John Houseman. Now, a little bit of trivia about John Houseman's cameo. It wasn't built in the film. What happened was that when the film was made, they showed a rough cut. The film basically was about 80 minutes or so. So what they decided to do was add John Houseman and create that prologue about the story about the town's existence. Another bit of trivia: the part of Father Malone, which is played by Hal Holbrook in the film, was originally offered to Christopher Lee. And Kurt Russell was offered a part in this film. And also, the part where you first meet Father Malone, you see that young man, that is director John Carpenter. It's a little bit sad that he hasn't done a film in a long time. I know he has a film coming out, but you can't help but just go back to glory days, which I'm sure he's doing right now, because in the 80s he had released some fantastic horror movies. Definitely like The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and even films like Big Trouble in Little China. He did some really great films. But you gotta start off with The Fog. Um, it is creepy. It is very creepy, and I just love it, and I'll always love it. So, The Fog, the original 1980, John Carpenter, you gotta catch it.